Hey there, beautiful souls. Thank you guys so much for returning back to my channel. My name is Dana, and this is Soul Healings, a place of positivity, of course, a bunch of love. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you to everybody who has donated to the channel. Thank you, and shout out to all of my Patreon peeps. You guys are so awesome. I truly appreciate all the love and support. Just thank everybody for simply showing up and leaving me so many beautiful comments in our comment section. I truly, it's unbelievable the amount of love that you guys share, not just for me, but for other people in the comments. It's amazing. And that's all that I could ever imagined and for this little channel of ours. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and dive into this, because this is a pick a card all about who am I meant to be in this lifetime? Who are you meant to be in this lifetime? Okay. So I did make 3 piles for you guys to choose from. Your timestamps, your ways to book with me, ways to donate to the channel are in your description box below. You can pause the video if you need more time. We have a citrine. This is a piece of sea glass, and this is rose quartz. Okay, guys. So all the information for this video is in your description box below, and I will see you at your pile. All right, pile number 1. So who am I meant to be this lifetime? Let's go ahead and dive into this, okay? So right away, what I'm feeling like this is a time in your life where it's now time to kind of take your focus and turning it's more of like turning it back on you right now. Maybe the kids are grown, they're out of the house, or something like that is happening here in this energy for me. There is a sense of still kind of being caught up in your past here. Maybe there are past failures that are kind of preventing you from moving forward, taking the steps one step at a time. You're just kind of not sure how it's going to turn out, so you just kind of sit and wait, and you're not really making any kind of actions and moving forward here. This is kind of the reason why I feel like that procrastination card is coming out here. But I really do feel like you have bigger dreams, bigger goals. There's something, for me, it just feels like there's a sense of like you just possessing some kind of deep down nurturing quality about yourself that can be shared to the world. Okay. There's also a feeling of like possibly working in the court system, working for the law, doing right by others, something like that, something where you even out the scales here. Okay. But a lot more of this is about bringing some kind of nurturing elements to other people. I feel like you have a gift of like just knowing what people need. You're running a lot on your intuition in this energy too. Okay. But I feel like you just have something to share, whether it is through writing, maybe it is traveling around the world or something like this here. But I'm so caught up in this feeling of like, I'm afraid to move forward. I'm afraid to go past this line. I'm afraid that I'm gonna fail again, is what I keep feeling here. Okay. So a lot of this has to do with just kind of letting go of the past, letting go of like any of those worries, those doubts, those concerns that you have at this point, and just picking yourself up and dusting yourself off basically, and moving forward in a way that you have, I don't want to say like just be with a lot more faith. I'm sorry, I'm hearing stuff on this side here, but it's like they're encouraging me to say to you, with faith, walk with faith here, okay? That's really, really loud right now for me in my ear. Sorry, it gets a little distracting sometimes. Okay, so it's about being fearless. It's about moving forward. Some of you guys in this energy are possibly, maybe this is like an energy of you're afraid of the success. You're afraid of not so much of the failure, but you're afraid of the success, okay? But maybe this is about you just moving forward with some courage here. This is the reason why the courage card is out here, okay? This is about taking on those new adventures and just surrendering to the outcome of this, okay? A lot of this is you're so far ahead of yourself. You're thinking that the things that went wrong in the past are gonna greet you again. So it's kind of just surrendering to the outcome of this whole entire situation here, okay? Again, this is about the perfect timing. They're saying this is the perfect timing for you in this energy, okay? Because I still get this connection with this vibe of children here, okay? The kids are grown. It's now time for mom to focus on mom, dad to focus on dad. The kid, there's a lot more freedom, okay? I'm just feeling a lot more freedom in this energy. So now is the time to go for it, okay? If it is just sharing articles on the internet, or writing a book, or traveling around the world, I hear collecting data for something here, guys, okay? That's very specific, but I am going to throw it in there, okay? Sorry, I'm getting so many messages all at one time, but it is about just going for it, okay? And bringing back some kind of creative edge here, okay? Now, in order for things to change in this direction that you want to go, you're going to have to change something here, okay? Because I can see the cycle going again here. But something has to change for a different outcome is how I'm putting that together, okay? So be courageous about it, but also bring your creative edge to this, okay? So maybe it is, they're saying children's books too. Somebody in here is, I love when that happens. Shh. Somebody in here is thinking about writing some children's books. I'm just gonna say, go ahead and go for it, okay? But I'm looking at the cover of this book right now, and the colors on the book are not vibrant. They're not happy. They're not, there's something about switching out the colors, okay? So something in this direction that you want to go has to change. We have to boost, give it a little boost is what I'm hearing, okay? Change a little something to make the outcome just a little bit different here, okay? That's really, really coming through here. But more importantly, this is about you letting go of the past, okay? Because the past is what's preventing you from moving forward, no matter what you're trying to do here, okay? But you have a lot of wisdom, I hear. Collectively, there's a lot of wisdom in this energy. There is a lot to be shared. I feel like vocally, like maybe standing on a podium, maybe there's just a lot of wisdom, a lot of ancient wisdom. So maybe there's a lot of spiritual information that you have. Some of you guys are going, I didn't even know I didn't even know I had this information in my head, Dana. Yeah, it's funny how you know stuff and you're like, where did that come from? That kind of a feel. That's what's coming through for me. But a lot of you guys have this gift to share here, okay? It is about sharing it and giving it. And they're taking me back into the fact that the information that you have to give to other people brings them back into a place of harmony here, a place of being and feeling nurtured again, a place of where like they felt comforted by a good friend, comforted by their mother, something like that is definitely ringing true, okay, in this energy, okay? So let's go back into this here. So the best, you just have, again, they're saying it to me again, guys. You have information. You're like a sponge. You take in information very well here. Okay. I just don't want this energy, the Six of Waters energy. I just don't want this to prevent you from really going forward here. Okay. I don't want this to stop you. I don't want this to keep you in this crazy loop of ego thoughts. Okay. You're letting your ego overtake your momentum here. Okay. Some of you guys are saying to yourself, I don't have the money. I don't have this. I don't have that to make this happen here. I'm going to tell you, the more you walk with courage, the more you walk with faith, the more the universe is going to greet you. Okay. You have to put your excuse me, you have to put in your efforts. The universe is going to meet you halfway. So you have to walk in faith. Okay. Just cover your eyes and walk blindly. Just don't stub your toe. Okay. But cover your eyes and just imagine what it would be like to be where you want to be in the next couple of years. Okay. Just imagine what it would be like, but stop falling back into your ego. Stop letting your ego talk you out of the most important, I just heard it, the most important path of your life here, and you're preventing yourself from going. And I'm hearing like, we need you out here. We need you out here. Stop talking yourself out of it. Stop talking yourself out of it. Come on, let's go. It's like, come on. I could, like cheerleaders, like cheerleaders. Okay. So again, this is about you focusing back on yourself, focusing on your priorities. Maybe it's time to, I get a little distracted by friends, and I've been trying to ignore it for this energy, but I'm going to throw it in here, even though it does feel very specific for me. But it's like, you have friends that sit on the sideline that, or maybe talking you out of this too. Okay. Cause this is what I'm feeling. They're talking you out of this, and this is what's feeding the ego. Okay. Also, it's what's hold on, they're going to bring it back around here. Okay. It's what's preventing you from moving forward. Okay. Okay. They're reminding you of things that have happened to you in your past. It's not going to work out, that kind of thing. That's what they're tying back in here. But it's time to focus on you and focus on you alone. Okay. I can't emphasize that enough. Your friends got to go. If you have a partner that is telling you, you can't do this, blah, 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 it has to go, because we need you out here. They were saying, we need you out here. We need you down the road. We need you out here strong and full force in the next couple of years. This is what I'm hearing. And that might sound a little specific for you guys, but I'm telling you, there's such a cheerleading squad. Maybe some of your kids are in high school. Maybe they're cheerleaders in a marching band, something like this. Anyways, so taking all of your creative energies, all of your creative talents, moving forward in a way that feels feels like a trust fall in the universe here. Okay, it's a lot like doing a trust fall into the universe. So that's what's going to be really important in this energy, is that it's time to be courageous about this. Okay, I know it's scary. I know it can be dark. The road up ahead can be dark, but I'm going to tell you right now, in this courage energy, your spirit guides are there to light the way, okay, through this. So you're gonna find, it's funny too, what I'm hearing, it's like as you move forward, you're gonna see more light at the end of the tunnel. I get I get more of a feeling to know that you are probably a light worker here too. Okay, I think you're in a place of you're learning more about your light and wanting to share your light. Maybe you're afraid to express. You're afraid to express your spirituality. Okay, a lot of us do get hung up that way. because we some of us some of us sound a little weird. Our vocabulary changes, the way we perceive the world changes, and we're more positive, and people just kind of look at us funny. They look at us weird. But it is about you sharing your light as your light, your inner light is growing. But I'm telling you right now, the more you walk in faith, the more you walk with courage, you're gonna find yourself at the end of the tunnel with so much more light here. Okay, and this is about you sharing your gifts and your light to the world. Okay, but be courageous. Okay, one step at a time. I hear that message an awful lot, guys. One step at a time. Okay, but the creativity that you bring to this, you're bringing a lot of creativity to this table here. And I think this is what's going to help you get unstuck. Okay. Being creative is going to help amplify your vibration. It's going to keep you happy. It's going to give you purpose. It's going to make you want to, just really bring it. You know what I'm saying? Really bring it to the table. Okay. You have definitely a lot of gifts and a lot of light to share to the world, and the best possible outcome. Okay, here we go. Here's the Chariot card. You cannot go wrong. This is true victory and success. This is moving in a again with the light. They're saying you are the light. We need the light. Bring the light. This is what's keeping being repeated over and over inside of my head here. Okay, guys. So this is victory and success, definitely, for sure. Okay. So, I usually, let me get that in frame so you can see it. There are so many possibilities for you in this energy too. Okay. There's definitely new ventures. Some of you guys, they whispered in my ear though. It's like, some of you guys are saying to yourself that you might be too old to go back to school or something like that. Too old for school or something like that. Okay. It was just very softly in my ear. But it's like that saying goes, you can't teach an old dog new tricks or something like that. Stop saying stuff like that to yourself. You're not old. But definitely doing what's going to make you happy here. Okay. And it is about you. If you are wanting to write that book, if you are wanting to travel the world, again, collecting data. I don't know what this is in my head, guys. You just have to let me know in the comments below, but I am going to let this settle here. Okay. So this is who you are meant to be. You are meant to be a creative light worker. Somebody who has definite, nurturing abilities with so much wisdom, but I can see why you're procrastinating. Okay. Move forward in faith. Okay. Your path will be illuminated as you carry on and carry forward here. Okay, guys. So let me know in the comments below how you're feeling about this. Okay. This is quite interesting for me. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up. If you are new here, make sure that you subscribe. I love you guys so much. Thanks so much for being here. See you next time. Bye. All right, pile number 2. So who are you meant to be in this lifetime? This is, as I'm setting up your cards, I'm hearing that some of you guys have the gift of gab. The gabber, on and on and on like this. I am not one of those people, but I try. Also, there is somebody in this energy who is very conservative. They kind of hide. They kind of hide their talents. They kind of hide their real selves from the world, which is yeah, there is some kind of insecurities hit me here. Okay. But who are you meant to be? You are a person deep down in the core of who you are. And I know this is going to ring true through a lot of you guys. Okay. Deep down in the essence of who you are a person, I feel in my heart, that is somebody who just knows what to say to people, that you know how to connect with people, you know how to connect with an audience, you know how to I guess in a sense, like you just know how to take care of people in a very comfortable and natural kind of way here. I think that you have the ability to bring forth healing in people. Okay. Now, the more I tap into this, the more I'm feeling like this is a therapist, maybe a psychologist, maybe a life coach, something along those lines here. It is very, very possible that you have something inside of you that you share to the world in a very artistic kind of way. Maybe you simply are an artist. Maybe this is what's been calling to you for a very long time, and you're thinking, well, how will my art change the world? How will my art make my money? Or how will anything? There's a lot of that going on here, kind of like what Pile One was doing, but this is a little bit different here. The artist in you is saying to you right now that it is a very crucial time for you to step up to the plate here. I guess that's what I'm hearing. Your art has a very interesting way of inspiring people. It invokes a feeling inside of them that pushes them towards healing. That's how I'm connecting what I'm hearing. Okay. You have a very keen eye, a very special touch. There's something very unique about what you do. And if it's not in painting, there's something in here that you do in a very unique kind of way, a way that catches people's attention here. Okay. This to me, it just overall, whether you're an artist or you're not, okay, there's like this artist in me, but there's this therapist in me. Maybe they are separate and maybe they are connected here. Okay. This is how this image is being put into my head to help me understand this. But no matter what it is, you are the person that ushers in healing for others. And I feel wholeheartedly it's about you experiencing things in your past that you don't want to see people around you hurting. You don't want to see this hurt in other people. So you're the kind of person that kind of swoops in and helps them out and takes care of people. It's just like a very a nurturing kind of individual, and you know exactly what to say. You know exactly what to do. You just have it. Okay. You just have it, and it's all about you bringing things back into alignment here. Okay. It's interesting too, because I'm hearing kind of like a side story that's a little specific here, but I'm also getting like this story of like you're really good at like if you see your friends upset, you're the first one to say, okay, let's go out and do something. You distract them, because they're using the words distracting for me. Okay, you distract them, and then you give them time to calm down, and then you talk it out and you work it out and you help them through some kind of sadness or a really tough time or something like this. You're the catalyst for this. You just know what to say, you know what to do, you know how to take care of the situation here. Okay. So that would make you just, first of all, a really great friend, a great person, a great individual. But you also have this ability to make it a career. Okay. Going back into psychology or being a psychiatrist, a therapist, a coach, or something like that. You just have this. Okay. You have a way with words. They're saying this is explaining to me why they were saying the gift of gab. You just know how to gab. You know how to talk. You just know what to say. Okay. We got that clear. Thank you very much. Okay. No situation is too hard for you either. Okay. Some of you guys are, oh, whatever, Dana. Okay. For some reason, I'm also seeing the story of you're a motivational speaker. Okay. You're standing people in front of mirrors and you're giving them pep talks. You're telling them like daily affirmations. You're teaching them how to stand in front of a mirror, and pep talks is what I'm hearing. Okay. So you're teaching them affirmations here. Okay. I'm seeing two people standing in the mirror, and you're on the sidelines and you're trying to tell this person, look at how beautiful you are. You know, you're coaching them, you're inspiring them, and they finally see their own inner beauty here too. Okay. That's the kind of story that, so you are very, very good at just doing therapy, psychiatrist stuff, something like that. Definitely a coach. Okay. This might even be just for me. I don't know. This pile is really resonating with me too. Okay. Okay. You know how to get people out of their heads, see things in a different, positive kind of light here. Definitely in this kind of energy. You teach them how to stay optimistic, positive, full of faith. Okay. Now, maybe this is a direct message to you, but this is about, you know, you, hanging on to the faith, hanging on to that idea that you had, and moving in a positive direction for yourself here too. Okay. They're also incorporating the artist. They're pulling this artist card back into this for me, because I think that you are able to incorporate your using paints and colors into your therapy here. A lot of therapy feeling, guys. Okay. But you have this way of just teaching people how to make and create beautiful things. Okay. And it's a feeling of like you teach them that it starts within, and then their exterior world changes as long as they're staying positive and upbeat and finding the beauty within. Because once you start to find the beauty within, you start to find the beauty without here. Okay. So for me in this energy overall, I just feel like you are a person that has a way of just knowing how to help people through some very difficult times here. Okay. I think that you help them see the beauty that they possess. Some of you guys here are still in a place of apprehension, like you're very afraid to move forward. But I'm telling you right now that your angels have been talking to you. Your angels have been giving you and dropping you little hints. Okay, maybe it is you're repeating numbers, but your angels have definitely been tapping you on the shoulder. Like you're avoiding your intuition for some reason here. Okay, so with you not, it's funny what I hear over my shoulder. They're like this on your shoulder. They're like, pay attention. You're not listening to me. Okay. Get out of your head with this. You're good. See, the thing is that you're really good at getting people going, but you got to also concentrate on yourself. Okay. That's me calling the kettle black hair. Okay. But, you're really good at motivating people, getting them going, inspired, but then there are moments that you talk yourself out of it. So take your own advice here and just move in a direction that is the same direction you want your friends and everybody else to go. You have to be doing the same things here too, okay? But you have what it takes. You definitely have what it takes to make this happen here, okay? So the universe and the angels are saying to you right now, they're saying, we're bringing you the opportunities, but you're kind of rejecting them. You're kind of like, no, I'm not good enough. I'm not going to be able to do this. So I just feel like a lot of you guys right now in this energy are talking yourselves out of this craziness, but it's not crazy. It's weird what I see in my head too, because it's like there's a platter being handed to you, and there's opportunities on this. Somebody in here is from New York too. I just saw the New York skyline. Okay, if you're from New York, you gotta let me know. Okay, Anyways, very specific. Maybe this is specifically for you in New York, okay? But I see a platter of opportunities being handed to you. And this is the gift from your angels. Your angels are talking to you. They're like, here, you have been asking us for signs and symbols. What are we supposed to do? Hit you over the head with it? I mean, come on, dong dong. Come on, let's move it. Let's move it. So, a lot going on in this energy. A lot, okay? But I'm just here to tell you that it's go time. That's what I hear. It's go time. It's time for you to, like, if you were wanting to go back to school, if you were wanting to turn your gift of gab into a career, go for it. If you were wanting to work as an artist, something like that, now's the time to do it, okay? The universe is saying, I'm handing you these opportunities. Let's go, New York. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up here, but you guys let me know in the comments below what is going on here, because this is very powerful information here. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. I love you guys a bunch. See you next time. Bye. All right, pound number 3. So who were you meant to be in this lifetime? This is a very interesting combination for me, because I feel as if, besides the obvious, the energy healing and the spiritual teacher, okay, that to me says a lot about who you are, what you're carrying in your essence. You're a healer, you're a teacher, but there's more to it than what we're seeing on the surface level of this, okay? I really get the feeling that some of you guys have been kind of in a tough place when it comes to branching out, getting your name out there, or exposure is what I'm hearing, okay? Some of you guys are having trouble pushing past the beliefs that you have about yourself. I think again, this is a lot like pile number 1, but it's also tying into your past, okay? Maybe there have been new adventures, I hear, new adventures that you tried in the past that kind of just fell short. Time after time, they're saying, time after time, every time you picked yourself up, you thought you had it, you went for it, and it seems to have failed on you. It seems to have hurt you in a way that really, it's like I see somebody's knees skinned up really bad here, and that hurts like heck. That really does hurt like heck. And it was hard for you to, it's been harder and harder for you to pick yourself back up and start all over again. And oh my gosh, do I know that feeling, you guys, okay? But I can see and I can feel how ambitious you are. You're a quick thinker. You're very action oriented. There's a lot of action in you, but for some of this energy, it gets harder and harder every time you have to start over, or some of you guys are still in a position where you're not sure which direction to go in. Some of you guys are still trying to understand what it is to be a light worker in this energy, what it is to be an energy healer. Some of you guys are reaching out to other people to get a better understanding of what it is to be an energy healer, what it is to be a spiritual teacher, perhaps a practitioner of the healing arts. And that kind of brings up some really interesting something. I'll link my school, the Southwest Institute of the Healing Arts, not paid, not sponsored. I'll link you guys up to my school, okay? Because it's a fantastic school. So but they're all about energy healing practitioners and spiritual teachers and stuff like that. Anyways, that's just kind of on a side note here. However, I get the feeling that instead of going full throttle, you throw yourself into a place of not knowing your self-worth here in this energy, where you just maybe do stuff for free. You're like, maybe it is that you just do things for charity, okay? all the time, because you're thinking people aren't going to pay me for this, or people people don't really have the money to pay me for my time, or something like that. Or it seems kind of weird to you in this energy that you would be asking for help, asking for financial reimbursement, or hold on, I'm getting 2 messages for I'm hearing a lot of volunteer stuff. You do a lot of things volunteer, but you're kind of in a place where like you're burning out because you're financially strapped. So you kind of just don't know your self-worth at this time, or you're finding it kind of weird that it just feels like there's just this weird feeling that's hitting me right here. Okay. You're finding it's a weird position to be in. Like, I don't want to have to ask people for help. Ask people. Oh gosh. Okay. They are definitely throwing a lot at me at one time. Hold on, guys. Let me decipher this. It's like you're just in a position where you find it weird to ask money for help. Okay. That's what okay. Maybe it'll come back around and clear itself up, because that happens too. Some of this is about jealousy here too. Okay, that's kind of where I'm getting tripped up. But a little of this is about jealousy. Maybe you are seeing people excel in this area. Okay, maybe you are seeing people get farther ahead of you. Maybe you are. Again, from the side here, you're talking yourself out of this. So you're saying, why bother asking people to pay me? There's a really weird energy hitting me inside of here, you guys. You're just in a weird place of like, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be asking for money, or I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be asking for donations. Energy healing should be free. It's energy. You're just having this tug of war, and you're tugging my head back and forth like this. You're having this tug of war inside of your head. Stop it. You're driving me crazy, guys. Anyways, but going back into this jealousy thing, you're in a place where you're watching other people get farther and farther ahead of you than you are, but you're the only one stopping yourself. You're the only one stepping on your own 2 feet at this point here. You have to stop comparing yourself to other people here, okay? Otherwise, you're never gonna get anywhere. You're never gonna move in a direction with freedom, okay? You can't compare. They're saying stop comparing yourself here, okay? Everybody's on their own separate journey. That's one thing you have to remember. We're all on our own separate journeys. In our destination is usually all the same place, but anyways, that's a different day. But you have to surrender to this. You have to let go of any kind of jealousy feelings. And maybe part of this is because you hold yourself back because you don't want to make other people jealous. That is a flip side of the story here, guys. So maybe you are just one of those people that you don't want to make other people jealous, so you kind of pull back and you lower your standards, you lower your self-worth. Something like that is tying in here. You don't need to worry about that, okay? You're out there's just this calling for you in this energy to definitely tap into your spirituality, figure out exactly what it is you want to be doing here, and share this gift to the world here, okay? I just feel like some of you guys are still trying to find your footing. You're trying to figure out which direction to go here, but the opportunities are there. Some of what I'm being told too is that some of you guys are thinking about setting up in a venue or an outside area here, okay, where there's gonna be, it's like I don't want to say like a spiritual gathering, but it's where you can promote yourself. They're taking me back into promotions here, promoting yourself, or you're selling crystals, or I'm seeing some of you guys wrapping your crystals and making jewelry out of that. I see people painting. I can see them, just whatever you're doing here, you're setting up some kind of tent, some kind of booth, where, but some of you guys are like, this, it's not going to make me go for it. Okay. I'm just telling you to go for this. Okay. But there's a lot of opportunities. Okay. Some of you guys are saying, I'm missing the opportunities, Dana. Where are my opportunities? I'm not seeing them. The thing is that if you're tripping yourself up and you're self-sabotaging yourself, you're talking yourself out of it, the opportunities are there, but you're clouding them. Okay. You're clouding your own path. Okay. So if you're clouding things up with your own energy, you're going to miss the direction of where to go. This is why you have to stay positive. You have to think of yourself highly. You have to be okay with accepting money. It's an energy exchange here, guys. Okay. I could feel the tug of war. It's an energy exchange here. You have to remind yourself you have bills to pay too. Okay. Something like that is definitely tying in here, but there is a logical side to you that is like, it's still this tug of war between spirituality and being in this 3D world for you. Okay. You're very logical in your approach. This for me is more about you relaxing, going with the flow. Okay. If you take a look at these two cards, this is about you surrendering here. Okay. This is about you surrendering and relaxing and going with the flow, and stop moving in a way that's so logical. Okay. You have to feel your way through this. You have to feel with your intuition through this energy here. Okay. And stop throwing dust in your way here. Okay. Because you're throwing dust in your path, which causes you to kind of back out, and it prevents you from moving forward here. Okay. So I do see and I do feel a lot of potential as long as you stop throwing. It's like what I'm seeing in my head is like a dust storm. We get those all the time out here. They're dust storms, but this is like you kicking up the dust and kind of talking yourself out of it. And again, it is part of, like, you're still focused on everything that went wrong instead of focusing on the things that went right. Okay. And stay more focused on the things that are going right in this moment for you. Okay. Instead of, they're getting so much farther ahead of me, or I'm afraid to get ahead of them and make them jealous of me. Something like that is definitely tying in here. Okay. Anyways, you gotta go for it. Okay. You just gotta keep moving with the Ace of Fire. Okay. This is about brand new beginnings, guys, with a passionate kick in the butt. Okay. Let's just call it that. But this is sticking to what is feeding your soul. What is making you happy right now? What is it that is going to keep you moving forward here in a way, or keep you in what's going to get you out of the bed in the morning, right? Like, what's going to motivate you? What's going to feed you? What's, bringing back that passionate energy, and looking, instead of looking at the future as like, doom and gloom, it's scary out there kind of thing. Think of the future in a very bright, brilliant kind of way here. Okay. Again, as long as you're not throwing dust in your face in your little dust storm, you're going to be okay. Okay. Continue working, and pulling on your own ambitions here. Okay. That's the feeling that I'm getting. Continue to, take that passionate, ambitious energy and just keep using that. But stop. It's like over here, I'm distracted by, but they're being so hard on themselves. Yeah, I know. We all do this, guys. Stop talking yourself out of a beautiful, bright future here. Okay. go, they're saying it again, stop being so logical, stop, just go for it, okay? Do what feels right, do it. And they're saying do what feels natural in this energy, okay? What did I hear? What did I just hear? Okay, they're saying to me how intelligent most of you guys, well, all of you guys are. You guys are very, very intelligent, and you're like, your intelligence in your logical thinking class, it's like it's almost becomes a barrier instead of just kind of falling into your intuition and feeling your way through it. Okay, stop it. It's they're really putting an emphasis on that logical side of you. Okay, stop it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here, but thank you guys so much for stopping by. Let me know in the comments below how you're feeling about this. Messages kind of all over the place right here, but very, very specific at the same time, which is weird. Why is that weird? Anyways, let me know in the comments below. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe, hit that thumbs up button for me, guys. I love you a bunch. See you next time. Bye.